The Lost Space Colony Part 3. In the vast expanse of space, a tale of ambition, transformation, and survival unfolds. Humanity, ever reaching into the unknown, had established New Eden, a distant colony that promised a new beginning. But as silence fell upon the colony, Earth was left to ponder the fate of its pioneers. The last transmission from New Eden, a warning shrouded in despair, echoed across the cosmos, igniting a flame of fear and curiosity within the hearts of those left behind. Driven by an insatiable desire for answers and the haunting plea of the last survivor, Earth dispatched the Prometheus, a mission blending the finest minds and warriors, tasked with unveiling the mysteries of New Eden and the dark evolution that awaited. What they found was beyond imagination, a planet reborn from despair, inhabited by transformed beings that defied the very essence of humanity. As the Prometheus made its historic return to Earth, the air bristled with tension. The world stood frozen, watching as the ship descended, carrying entities transformed by the wild frontiers of genetic mutation. This was not just a return, it was the dawn of a new era. The beings that emerged from the Prometheus were harbingers of a future Earth was unprepared for, standing on the precipice of evolution and extinction. This moment marks the beginning of a new chapter, where the boundaries of existence are redrawn, and humanity must face the unknown depths of its ambition and fears. As the Prometheus descended, its shadow sprawled across the vast expanse of the desert, marking the dawn of an enigma that would captivate the world. The vessel landed silently, ensconced within a shimmering barrier that none could penetrate. This mysterious shield stood as a silent sentinel, guarding the secrets of those within. For months, the world watched, breath bated, as speculation swirled like the sands around the base of the barrier. The international community was ablaze with theories and conjectures about the happenings behind the luminescent wall. The transformed crew of the Prometheus, now harbingers of a new era, remained isolated, their intentions as obscure as the barrier that enclosed them. Then, as if the cosmos itself willed it, transmissions began to emanate from the heart of the enigma. As dawn broke over the horizon, the first transmission since the Prometheus's enigmatic descent came to life. It revealed a technology that harnessed the very fabric of spacetime, a propulsion system that could make interstellar travel not just feasible, but efficient and swift. This revelation promised to shrink the vast distances between stars, turning the galaxy into humanity's playground. The crew detailed the workings of this system, offering it as a beacon of hope, a way for humanity to escape the confines of a single planet and step into a wider universe teeming with possibilities. The next broadcast brought to light a medical breakthrough that seemed to border on the miraculous. The crew of the Prometheus shared the secrets of a regenerative therapy derived from their own transformation. This therapy, capable of repairing damaged cells and reversing aging, promised to extend human life indefinitely, eradicating diseases that had plagued humanity for centuries. The transmission was not just a sharing of knowledge, but an invitation to rethink the nature of human existence in the face of potential immortality. Amidst the awe and excitement, a third transmission focused on an energy source that dwarfed anything Earth had ever known. It was a technology that tapped into the zero-point energy of the vacuum of space, providing an unlimited supply of clean energy. The implications were staggering, offering a solution to the energy crisis and a path to a sustainable future for the planet. The crew's message was clear: with this technology, humanity could finally break free from the shackles of fossil fuels and step into an era of prosperity and environmental harmony. The fourth and perhaps most profound transmission dealt with a new form of communication technology that transcended language barriers and geographical distances. It was a system that facilitated direct mind-to-mind communication, fostering an unprecedented level of understanding and empathy among people. This technology promised to unite humanity in a way never before possible, breaking down the walls that had divided civilizations and cultures for millennia. The crew presented this as the foundation of a new global society, one where cooperation and compassion could flourish unimpeded by misunderstanding or conflict. Each transmission from the Prometheus was a window into a future where humanity was not limited by its past failures or current fears. These revelations sparked a global renaissance, a surge of creativity and innovation driven by the promise of a brighter tomorrow. The world watched in wonder and anticipation, eager to embrace these new horizons and the journey that lay ahead. Despite their groundbreaking contributions to humanity, the crew remained within their self-imposed exile, the barrier a constant reminder of the divide between them and the rest of humanity. This did not deter thousands from flocking to the desert, setting up camps in the shadow of the barrier, a testament to their hope and belief in the promise of a new future. As the Prometheus settled in the heart of the desert, its presence drew the attention of the world. Military forces from across the globe quickly converged on the site, establishing a perimeter to secure the area and keep the growing throng of onlookers and hopefuls at bay. High-tech surveillance equipment and armed guards formed an impenetrable barrier around the ship, a testament to humanity's instinct to control and contain the unknown. The air buzzed with tension, as governments and military leaders debated the next course of action, wary of the ship's inhabitants and their potentially unfathomable capabilities. However, the meticulously planned military cordon was not prepared for what came next. Without warning, a pulsating wave of energy emanated from the Prometheus, rendering every weapon within its reach utterly useless. Bullets turned to dust, and electronic systems flickered out of existence in an instant. The soldiers, trained for every conceivable combat scenario, found themselves defenseless, their arms hanging limply by their sides, as their tools of war disintegrated into nothingness. In the wake of the ship's silent declaration of power, a more profound change swept through the assembled crowd. An invisible force seemed to sift through the masses, gently but firmly pushing away those who harbored intentions tainted by greed, fear, or aggression. It was as if the ship itself could discern the hearts of those gathered, separating those driven by curiosity and hope from those motivated by less noble desires. The military, with their objectives of control and containment, found themselves inexplicably compelled to retreat, a retreat that was as much a surrender to a superior force as it was an acknowledgement of their own suddenly revealed impotence. Left in the wake of this purifying wave were the true seekers, the individuals drawn to the Prometheus by a genuine desire to understand and to connect. These were the dreamers, the idealists, the healers, people whose lives were dedicated to the betterment of humanity and the exploration of the unknown. With the military's retreat, they found themselves drawn closer to the ship, an invisible boundary that had once held them back now welcoming them forward. It was as if the Prometheus recognized kindred spirits in these individuals, beckoning them closer with the promise of revelation and unity. This moment marked a turning point, a clear sign that the beings within the Prometheus sought not conquest but collaboration. The military's retreat and the subsequent invitation to those of pure intention signaled the beginning of a new era. As the chosen few approached the barrier, now a gateway rather than a blockade, the air was electric with possibility. What lay beyond was not just a meeting with extraterrestrial beings, but a step into a future where humanity could transcend its divisions and limitations, guided by the wisdom of those who had navigated the path of transformation before them. Among the hopeful were scientists, dreamers, and those desperate for a new beginning, all drawn to the desert by the allure of the unknown and the promise of salvation. They waited, patient and hopeful, for a chance to be part of the new world the Prometheus promised. Then, on a day that seemed no different from the rest, a new transmission broke the months of one-sided communication. The crew of the Prometheus, in voices that resonated with an otherworldly calm, called out the names of 10 individuals from among the gathered masses. These were the chosen, the ones who would first cross the threshold into the unknown. The crowd was hushed as the names echoed across the sands, each person selected reacting with a mixture of shock, awe, and reverence. They approached the barrier, which, until this moment, had been an impenetrable division between two worlds. But as they drew near, the barrier dissipated before them, welcoming them into the fold as if it had never existed. Emma Rodriguez, a dedicated nurse from a bustling city hospital, Emma had volunteered during the worst of a global pandemic, showing an unyielding commitment to her patients. Her compassion and resilience caught the attention of the beings aboard the Prometheus, making her one of the chosen. Takumi Nakamura, an environmental scientist known for his groundbreaking work in renewable energy, Takumi's passion for sustainable solutions and his vision for a greener planet made him an ideal candidate to understand the advanced technologies the Prometheus had to offer. Aisha Mbeki, a young activist fighting for clean water access in her community, Aisha's efforts had expanded beyond her small village to influence national policy. Her pure heart and determination to bring about change made her a beacon for the Prometheus's selection. Mikhail Ivanov, a former soldier who turned to peacekeeping after witnessing the horrors of war, Mikhail's journey from warrior to guardian of peace exemplified the transformative potential the Prometheus sought in humanity. Sophie Laurent, a teacher in a refugee camp, Sophie's innovative methods of using education as a tool for healing and empowerment in the face of adversity showcased the kind of nurturing spirit that was crucial for the next steps humanity would take. John O'Reilly, a firefighter who had risked his life countless times to save others, John's bravery and selflessness represented the valor and human spirit that the beings within the Prometheus admired. Lena Schwartz, a software engineer who developed open-source tools to help combat misinformation online, Lena's dedication to truth and transparency aligned with the Prometheus's mission of sharing knowledge and enlightenment. Carlos Gutierrez, an urban farmer transforming rooftops into green spaces, Carlos's vision for self-sustaining communities and his hands-on approach to environmental stewardship resonated with the Prometheus's ideals of harmony with nature. Fatima Al-Farsi, a renowned poet whose works inspired peace and unity, Fatima's ability to weave words that transcended cultural and national boundaries made her voice a necessary addition to the chorus of the future. Zhang Wei, an astrophysicist whose theories had opened new avenues for understanding the cosmos, Zhang's boundless curiosity and pursuit of knowledge mirrored the journey of discovery that the Prometheus invited humanity to join. Each of these individuals, chosen not for their fame or power but for their purity of heart and dedication to their respective causes, represented a facet of humanity's potential for growth and harmony. As they stepped through the barrier, they embodied the hope of not just a new beginning for themselves but for all of humanity, guided by the wisdom and advancements shared by the transformed beings of the Prometheus. Inside, they found a world transformed. The desert had given way to verdant gardens, and the air vibrated with the energy of the new power source that hummed at the core of the settlement. The crew of the Prometheus greeted them, no longer merely human but something more, imbued with the essence of the cosmos itself. They shared with the chosen the secrets of their transformation, the knowledge gleaned from their journey, and the symbiosis they had achieved with the alien DNA. This was not a gift or a curse but a choice, a decision to embrace a new way of being, at the cost of what was once considered human. The chosen were offered the same choice, to return to their lives, forever changed by the knowledge they had received, or to step beyond the human condition, joining the crew in their quest for understanding and harmony with the universe. Among the 10 chosen by the beings from the Prometheus, Emma Rodriguez and Takumi Nakamura returned to the world they once knew, carrying within them a profound transformation yet choosing to remain outwardly unchanged. Their return was met with a mixture of astonishment and relief, as they stood as the first tangible bridge between humanity and the mysterious entities that had captivated the world's attention. Emma and Takumi, now bearers of knowledge and insight far beyond any earthly experience, took it upon themselves to facilitate a deeper understanding between humans and the new race. Emma, with her innate compassion amplified by the experiences shared with the beings, found herself able to communicate the emotional and humanitarian aspects of this new relationship. She spoke of the beings' desires for peace, their admiration for humanity's resilience, and their hope for a united future. Her words, imbued with sincerity and a deep sense of empathy, resonated with people across the globe, easing fears and kindling a sense of optimism for what lay ahead. Takumi, on the other hand, focused on the technological and environmental wisdom he had gained. He detailed the advanced technologies shared by the beings, explaining their potential to revolutionize energy use, restore ecological balance, and propel humanity into a new era of sustainability. Through seminars, public demonstrations, and collaboration with global environmental agencies, Takumi worked tirelessly to translate the complex scientific concepts into actionable knowledge that could be implemented worldwide. Their return and the knowledge they shared acted as a catalyst for change, breaking down barriers of skepticism and fear. As Emma and Takumi moved among their fellow humans, they embodied the potential for coexistence and mutual growth between the two races. Their decision to stay among humans, to act as ambassadors of understanding and cooperation, marked the beginning of a new chapter in human history. A chapter filled not with conquest or subjugation, but with the promise of shared knowledge, mutual respect, and a united front facing the vast, unexplored cosmos together. Debate raged across the globe, with governments, corporations, and religious institutions grappling with the implications of the crew's discoveries. Fear mingled with hope, and skepticism with wonder, as humanity faced the prospect of a future unbound by its past limitations. For months, the impenetrable barrier surrounding the Prometheus remained a constant presence in the desert, its mysteries locked away from the prying eyes of the world. The transmissions that had once filled the airwaves with promises of new technologies and cures for Earth's ailments had ceased as abruptly as they had begun, leaving humanity in a state of eager anticipation. Emma and Takumi, the returned, stood as steadfast defenders of the modified being's intentions, reassuring the public of their benevolent purposes despite the silence. Then, on a day that seemed no different from any other, the air was once again filled with the electric charge of an incoming transmission. This time, it was not a showcase of new discoveries or advancements but a roll call of 10 new names, individuals from diverse backgrounds, each unknowingly marked for a destiny far beyond their current existence. The announcement reverberated through every corner of the globe, reigniting the flames of curiosity and speculation among the masses. Who were these chosen ones, and what qualities had singled them out from the rest of humanity? The Chosen 10, a mix of scientists, artists, educators, and humanitarian workers, found themselves thrust into the spotlight, their lives upended by a call that resonated with an undeniable sense of purpose. As they made their way to the barrier, each carried with them a story of hope, a belief in a better future that could be forged from the union of human and alien intellect and compassion. The world watched with bated breath, wondering what insights and advancements these new ambassadors would bring back from their journey beyond the barrier. As the chosen ones disappeared into the light of the barrier, Emma and Takumi stood among the crowd, their expressions a blend of pride and anticipation. They knew better than anyone the transformation that awaited these individuals, the profound impact of the knowledge and understanding they were about to gain. The world waited, patient and hopeful, for the barrier to reveal its secrets once more, trusting in the promise of a future where humanity could transcend its limitations and embrace the boundless possibilities of a universe shared with their new allies. As the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months following the selection of the new 10, the world grappled with a growing unease. The initial excitement over the potential benefits of the new race's knowledge gave way to a deep-seated fear of the unknown. Questions that had once been whispered in the corners of rooms were now voiced openly in public debates and on news platforms. What did it mean to be human in a world where the lines between biology and technology, between earthborn and altered beings, were increasingly blurred? The promise of a utopian future, where disease and energy crises were things of the past, battled against the primal fear of losing one's essence, of becoming something unrecognizable. This existential dilemma tore at the fabric of societies. Advocates for integration and advancement pointed to the undeniable improvements in quality of life brought about by the newcomers' knowledge. Yet, detractors argued that these advancements came at the cost of humanity's soul, that in embracing this new way of life, humanity risked forfeiting its identity and heritage. The stories of Emma and Takumi, who had returned by choice, stood as a beacon of hope and a bridge between worlds, yet even their reassuring presence could not fully quell the undercurrent of apprehension that ran through the heart of humanity. In the end, the future of this new coexistence hinged on a delicate balance between embracing the wonders of what lay beyond the stars and preserving the quintessential qualities that defined humanity. The challenge lay not in the stars, but in the hearts and minds of every human being, to expand their understanding of what it means to be human, to accept that evolution might not just be a journey outward into the universe, but also a journey inward into the depths of their own being. As humanity stood on the brink of this new era, it was clear that the journey ahead would be fraught with challenges. Yet, within those challenges lay the opportunity for growth and a deeper connection not just with the universe, but with the very essence of what it means to be alive, or even human. Dare to venture into the unknown. Join us on a journey where shadows whisper and secrets lurk. Subscribe now and ring the bell to summon fresh mysteries directly to your screen every few days. Ignore this call, and be warned, an eternal curse awaits those who wander in the dark, unguided. Do you have the courage to face the unknown? Your adventure begins with a click. Welcome to the realm where every notification brings you closer to the abyss. Subscribe, if you dare.